Having the time to make this vlog around all of the work I've been doing for the Wilderman has proven extremely difficult, especially as producer. I am on call all day in case any of the team need me, then I jump straight into action doing what is required of me. This includes emails, phone calls, payments, or just general information needed by the team to complete their own tasks. In my executive summary, I said I see myself as the voice of reason for our group, which has been evident throughout the process. For example, discussing how much equipment we actually needed and what we would logically be using while we were there was a difficult task, considering our team wanted to have so many creative shots. However, before we booked, we managed to halve our original list, which helped so much over the shoot because we had to drive the equipment to set every day from our hotels in 2 separate cars. Also, trying to convince the team to save money, which could be put towards other, more expensive things, proved tricky. However, we never actually managed to raise our budget goal of £2,500, so the fact that we went over our donation-based budget was expected. But by being strict on what we spent, and with me carefully tracking the money, we only spent a total of £1,780.39, meaning out of our own pockets we only had to contribute £450 overall toward the film. I would say that my aim of being the voice of reason for the group was successful, as it allowed us to discuss each element of the process in further detail and weigh up the best ways to handle each aspect, allowing us to communicate more as a team. A challenge we faced working on The Wilderman, however, was the fact that we were working with a young actor, and we as a team had no experience in filming with children. I expected it to be a challenge for me personally to communicate with him in a less professional and more friendly way. However, after meeting Freddie and spending time with him in his audition, on the lead up to filming, and even on set, I realised that just having fun with him and being as enthusiastic as he was is the way to approach a child actor in order to get their best performance. From this experience, I would happily work with a child actor again. Their spirit and excitement makes the whole atmosphere on set so much more enjoyable for everyone involved. After spending months working on paperwork for the Wilderman, tireless nights organising, and constant contact with everyone involved, we finally got around to the shooting week. Although in the production stage I was heavily loaded with a variety of documents and organisational tasks, taking up every day on the lead up to the shoot and over the shooting week, as the production began to creep up on us, the rest of my team were able to start contributing further to the process, as their roles became more active. Due to the fact I was so involved with pre-production, and much more so than the rest of my team, they are taking more leading roles in post-production, allowing me to focus on finalising the documents and payments while they construct the edit of The Wilderman. Despite me taking on a lot more work in pre-production and organising the shoot, the contribution levels of the team equalled out overall. We have a very full production folder of which I am very proud of, and gutted it won't be impacting on my grade due to how hard I've worked on it over the past 7 months. I feel like over our production process I was able to achieve the aims I set myself in my executive summary, and successfully face the challenges I had to tackle over the course of the year. I would like to have been involved a bit more with the meetings, in the planning stages, and if I could change that factor I would. However, due to mental health and physical health, I was unable to do this. Despite me not attending, however, I was still involved with all the meetings, either through Facebook Messenger, or live Skype, or even over the phone. I also would have liked to have chosen a cheaper location, local to a place we could all accommodate from, free of charge, rather than having to hire a flat and some rooms at a hotel. This ended up taking up pretty much all of our budget, coming in at £613.57 for accommodation alone, £500 for the location, and on top of this we had to pay £200 for a minibus hire to get us from Stockwell to our location and then back a couple of days later. And on top of this, further individual costs for petrol for the 2 cars. However, my overall experience working on The Wilderman was positive, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. The movie at the current moment in time is in the editing suites, and I am extremely excited to see the final outcome of this beautiful story. As Peter Jackson once said, the most honest form of filmmaking is to make a film for yourself.